We begin with an exclusive story of desperation on the high seas. Over 160 Indonesian men are drifting in 5 vessels in the waters off northwestern Trinidad. The men are stranded on the ships without fuel, fresh drinking water and dwindling food supplies. It's a bleak situation that seems to have no easy solution coming anytime soon. Reporter Otto Carrington and cameraman Jika ventured out to the stricken vessels to see how the men have been surviving and what may happen next.
I'm hungry.
A cry from the heart for help. This Indonesian national and his colleagues have been stranded off the coast of Trinidad, they say, for the last 3 months. A phone call gave me the lead to these stranded foreigners, and acting on instinct along with my cameraman Jika, we started a journey which in no way prepared us for what we were to meet. As the fisherman's boat left the harbor, we had a breathtaking view, but a 15-minute boat ride from Alcan Bay, we were struck by a scene of desolation. 5 vessels with tattered flags and clothes flying in the wind. And almost simultaneously, we heard the cries for help. From 163 men on board these 5 vessels, whose language is Mandarin, but spoke enough English to alert anyone who could hear. As we circled the vessel to find an entry point, the men on board led us to a gangway. The first thing that hit us as we climbed on board was the stench. And the conditions were not even fit for pigs to live in, filthy and unsanitary. But these men have been making do. And believe it or not, this cut-off bottle this guy is drinking from, well, it's boiled seawater.
No good.
It's all they have. They set up some makeshift stoves to cook. Their ingredients coming from donations from fishermen and yachties. But their rations are limited, and they try to help themselves. Fishing is their only means of getting food at this point in time. So how did they get here? Well, the crew worked for a Taiwanese company that went bankrupt, that left the men stranded and unable to return to their countries. But they are not illegal in our waters, though. Last weekend, they were taken off the 5 vessels by local immigration officials and placed in hotels. But our investigations tell us that immigration officials could not fit the bill for food and accommodation for the 63 men. One of the men, who only gave his name as Bumper, explained some of what they have been going through.
Indonesia have, but this a small company, this a big company in Taiwan, but this Taiwan is broken. No work, no money, no salary. Maybe I hope I hope for Trinidad government can help me. I can stay long here in my boat, you know. This no food, no water.
With things looking bleak and no solution in sight, the stranded 163 are now calling on local authorities to help. CNC3 has been reliably informed that discussions are taking place at a government-to-government level with a view to resolving the situation. But there is no word on when the men will be able to return to their homes. We left them with the hope that when next we saw them, we would have good news for them about their return home. I am Otto Carrington reporting for CNC3 News.